President Donald Trump has won the New Hampshire primary, beating out former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley by about 11 percentage points.
Robert Moses joins us now in studio with what this means for the race moving forward. Good morning, Robert.
To Shawnee and Dan, good morning to you. Former President Donald Trump called Nikki Haley, quote, delusional last night following her third-place finish in Iowa and her second-place finish in New Hampshire. But she says she isn't going anywhere in a race that, for her, will be a steep climb. Former President Donald Trump's comfortable win in the New Hampshire primary catapulted him one step closer to the Republican nomination and increased pressure on his lone remaining challenger, his former United Nations Ambassador Nikki Haley, to drop out. No Republican has ever won both the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primary and then not gone on to lock up the nomination.
When you win Iowa and you win New Hampshire, they've never had a loss. There's never been. So we're not going to be the first, I can tell you.
Despite that daunting history, Haley rebuffed calls to bow out.
New Hampshire is first in the nation. It is not the last in the nation. This race is far from over.
Haley spoke last night before the former president. She framed her loss as positively as she could.
And a great night here tonight.
Former President Trump mocked her tone.
She didn't win. She lost. Who the hell was the imposter that went up on the stage before and, claimed a victory?
From here, the math does not look encouraging for Haley. She's not even competing in the Nevada caucuses on February 8th because of rules that favor former President Trump. So her attention now focuses on the primary in her home state of South Carolina on February 24th. But even there, polls show she lags far behind the former president. So then why move forward? She says it boils down to electability.
A Trump nomination is a Biden win and a Kamala Harris presidency. The first party to retire its 80-year-old candidate is going to be the party that wins this election.
But the 77-year-old former president and the 81-year-old current one, Joe Biden, appear to be on a collision course yet again.
We've won almost every single poll in the last 3 months against crooked Joe Biden. Almost every poll. And she doesn't win those polls.
And speaking of President Biden, we told you yesterday that his name was not one of the 21 that appeared on the Democratic primary ballot because state officials in New Hampshire had defied the party in keeping its primary as the first in the nation. Well, that didn't appear to matter because the president still won more than 51% of the vote after an extensive write-in campaign. Shawnee, back to you.
All right, next up, South Carolina, Robert. Thank you.